What is happening, fellow pioneers of human transportation? Yogi Steve. It's Tuesday, 7 p.m. I wasn't going to live stream tonight, but I got a delivery and I wanted to do an unboxing for you guys. I got a new smoke machine. I thought I would just open it up online and totally get this video demonetized right away, but I thought you guys might want to see this. Not much really to talk about tonight. I want to do the unboxing. I wanted to remind you again to help out Roger. The GoFundMe is at the beginning of the description of almost all my videos recently. Help out Roger, the Uber Eats wheelchair delivery driver who was hit by a car a couple weeks ago, broke his arm, broke his leg. Really inspiring guy. We're at about 7,500 on the GoFundMe now. We're trying to get him to about 10,000. What's going on, guys? I do see you guys filing in here. I appreciate that you guys have your notifications set. It always takes a second for me to see all your comments here. I'm just trying to get my video here up, my stream up here on my iPad. So I hope you guys are doing good. What's going on, Carl Nation? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I'm still struggling with my iPad. So I got a new smoke machine. The old smoke machine I've had for like 2 years, and the bottom of it broke. You see, this is super dangerous. Like, this is like a super sharp piece of glass. This has been happening to me recently. I don't know if it's my internet or what. Like, why? Oh, I didn't have my Bluetooth on. That's why. Okay, there we are. What's up, Dennis? What's up, Robert? Remedy XL, how you doing, Remedy Extra Large? Consensual Love with Your Women, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, we're going to talk about the 7-Eleven delivery today. What's up, JPL? Shelby Zambrano, what's going on, Paisan? JPL, let's see. I think I said hello to everybody, right? Yeah. You guys are filing in here really quick. So I haven't bought a new smoke machine for a couple of years because I just make them last, and my last one was breaking, so here. What's up, Tooch? What's up, K-Rock? Hey, Sean Hall. Good to see you, buddy. I appreciate you dropping all those comments, helping me push the algorithm. God knows I need it right now. Other than today's video, I haven't had like a big... Oh, shit. This knife is so sharp. What's up, Chris from New Zealand? I remember you. All right, here we go. What's up, pioneers from Germany? Good to see you, buddy. Okay. We got a bowl. It's the right size bowl, compatible. Like a little, I don't know what this is. I guess this is like some cleaning supplies. Here's the piece. Very nice. If you want to see me hit it, you got to join my Patreon. Yeah, so this is a very nice piece. I'm very happy with it. It's a little shorter than my other one. It's almost the same height as my other one, but I'm happy that I got a new piece now. It's weird that they send these kits. It's weird that they send you this glass with cleaning supplies. I've never seen this before. But, oh yeah, they even sent me screens. Like, it's so funny. Like, I don't use screens. See? These screens, in California, we don't use screens because we rip our bowls. You know what that means? In other places, you might light a bowl and hand somebody like a half-smoked bowl, but it's culture in California to kind of always finish the bowl. So we rip it through. This is very nice. It's got some nice percolation in there. Yeah, nice, very nice. But if you want to see me hit it, you're gonna have to join my Patreon. Yeah. So while I'm on here, I did want to start pushing my Patreon a little more. So already today, I put out a slightly different version of the delivery video where you get more information on what happened at the 7-Eleven job. I mean, to sum up the 7-Eleven job, you have to know like everything that's going on. So I didn't want to give up on the order because it's a DoorDash order. A lot of people in the comments have already said, oh, I just would have given that order back. Fuck that guy. Fuck that company. My completion ratio on DoorDash is at 93%, which is not bad. For those of you who don't know, your completion ratio, you get fired at 80%. You have to be a moron to get fired from DoorDash with a low completion ratio, but mine's at 93%. And that comes from when you go to a restaurant and you accept the order, but you don't do the order for whatever different reasons. There's lots of different reasons, right? Well, I'll go to a restaurant and say, fuck it, I don't want to do it. Mostly it's taking too long. So my acceptance rate is at 93%. I like to keep it above 95. So I didn't want to give back that DoorDash order. I didn't want to give up on it. It's not an Uber Eats order. If I give up on it, it's going to hurt my acceptance rate, my completion ratio. So that's why I kind of fought to get the order. So basically what happened is you get there, she gives me 3 drinks, the order is for 4. She tries to tell me, it's in that fast forwarded section, oh, the customer's going to get will get rebated the 4th drink, blah, blah, blah. But there's no way for me to know that. And I've never had that happen before at 7-Eleven. And I've never been in a business where they can't just give a 4th drink of another variety. You know, for those of you guys who don't know, the person ordered 4 drinks of the Celsius brand, but 4 different flavors. They just didn't have one flavor. I'm like, lady, just give them any other flavor. Give them 4 drinks. Because this only looks like I'm going to I stole the drink. It's a super hot day. Drivers are probably out there stealing drinks like crazy. So anyhow, that 7-Eleven order was funny. It was good for the thumbnail and for the caption on the video. That video was rocking and rolling like all my videos were a couple months ago. But, you know, the algorithm has not been favorable to me recently for a while now. So if you want to help me out, join my Patreon. I'm going to build a complete Patreon only library. There's really no reason for me to make 5 delivery videos a week for YouTube if half of them or more than half of them are not going to do great. And I want to think of a long-term plan for really monetizing the channel. So I can't rely on Google ads. I can't rely on my affiliate links. I don't make a ton of money off of those. So we're building the Patreon. I'm going to put a lot of original delivery videos up there. As a matter of fact, I'm already planning for not tomorrow, which is Wednesday, but on Thursday I'm going to put out a video on YouTube and a video on Patreon, 2 different days. Obviously the YouTube will just be the free video that everybody can see, and if you join my Patreon you can see the other video, and in the future I'm going to do at least 1 or maybe even 2 videos a week on Patreon. What's up, Electron Sean? Yeah, I shaved. What's up, Mav X Relic? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, thank you, Sean. I just, you know, I was on the fence about the whole Patreon thing for a while. But now it seems like most YouTubers are using them. I'm offended when a big successful YouTuber has a Patreon, but I think when you're like a vlogger like I am and it's obvious that there's like no chance of having a viral video, it's hard to know. I mean, I've kind of explained to you guys what happens behind the scenes with the YouTube channel, but like I don't know why people who are making thousands and thousands of dollars off their Google ads and their affiliates every month have Patreon channels. You know, that's nonsense. But I feel like for vloggers like me, where I'm really open and opaque about the amount of money I make and that I need money because I'm working, you know, a modest job living in California. So anyhow, I'm babbling again. Let me, let's see. I think we can actually just, I might need to light the smoke machine really quickly. Let me see, look. Nobody's got any questions because all you guys are regulars. Hey, what's up, Nick Nerd? Your key ring is huge. Can you take some off during delivery days? No, I refuse to. I'm like a key hoarder, like for no reason. I don't know why. Yeah, Dennis, you're right. He says that guy at 7-Eleven was a moron. I mean, the whole lesson behind that is it's like everything is about de-escalation, like in life and street smarts. So for that guy, what happened is that guy heard me mumbling on the way out. I was like, oh, they're a bunch of fucking children, blah, 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 whatever. He heard me. I didn't say it to the girl. I waited till I was away from her. I didn't say it to the guy. I actually have theorized. I have certain theories about this particular guy. First of all, he was a young guy. So, you know, young guys, they're full of fucking rage and testosterone. Also, because there was a woman there, sometimes a guy goes into a kind of a more crazy defensive mode because there's a female there. But I also felt, since this guy was tall, I don't know if you can really tell from the video. To me, he looks like a skinny nothing guy, but he was tall, if you really notice it. And I bet you that his whole life, he thinks he's tougher than he is because he's tall, and you get a certain amount of respect from other guys when you're tall. But I have like no respect. I don't care if a guy, you got to be big to scare me, you know? Like, I don't think this guy's some sort of a trained fighter in some, you know, 7-Eleven martial art. I just think he's tall, so he's used to being intimidating. And I was really surprised that he would waste his time to come to the door. And when you say to a guy, you got a problem, what you're saying is, we now have a problem and I'm challenging you to a fight. I don't know if he even realizes he's saying that. Because if I was like a sick person, there are sick dudes out there that are just looking for reasons to get into a fight. That guy would have said, do you have a problem? I would have stepped off my vehicle. I said, yeah, I got a problem. What's your fucking problem? Boom! It'd be over like in a second. Like, that guy's body was it was built like a pillowcase. That guy's body was built like a bag of milk. I could tell if I like was boom, boom, like straight right to the body. 1, 2, he would just fade. Just, you never know. A guy could be trained. You never fucking know. A guy can definitely be trained. Let me grab some water. I mean, you really got to be careful out there because a lot of guys who don't look like fighters are like amazing fighters. Like, I know guys who are like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu experts and they look like skinny guys. I also know guys like, let's say like my younger brother, who looks like a giant weightlifter who's practically a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu as well. Like, you would never start a fight with him. You would never start a fight with him, you know? I'm just putting water in the smoke machine here. I'm gonna go behind the scenes and light it really quick for the first time. Let's light the smoke machine. If you want to see it in person, I only light it in person on Patreon, guys. 420 content on Patreon coming. I already have one unboxing video. Wow, that is just a beautiful piece. I got that for like under 50 bucks on eBay. That was a really good deal. What's up, NW? You asking me if I got a problem? What's going on? What's happening? Oh, I see. You're making fun of me. X says, whoa, who is this handsome young man? What happened to Steve? Yeah, man, you guys, a lot of people in the comments were giving me a hard time. I showed a picture of me shaving recently. Like, oh, you're so much better shaving. Listen, I'm ugly. Like, I'm ugly and it's fine. I got great character and personality. Shaving, whatever it does, I like having the beard. It makes me look wizened and tough, and the beard's coming back, so enjoy this, because you guys know I barely shave. All right, so let's see what's going on here. That's right, Dennis, glass with class. Thank you, Remedy. 45 bucks delivered. It was a good deal. Oh, no, Michael Young, you were out there delivering, and you saw me? Yeah. Try to pull over next to me and say hello. ZGIH says, I should have called them and told them the item wasn't there. They would cancel it. That's actually what I did. I called the customer, not sort of DoorDash. I mean, there's kind of like layers to a simple situation like that. One of the layers is I don't really want to have to call DoorDash. For those of you guys who work for the company, you know, it's such a pain in the ass calling the company. And I didn't really want to have to call DoorDash. I was comfortable. First, I tried to call the customer. They didn't pick up. I texted the customer. You could hear me do it in the video. I voiced a text and I said, look, they're not giving it to me. I'm taking 3. I'm coming. She wrote me back and said, that's weird. No problem. I mean, the thing is about this job is a lot of times as a driver, if you care about the job, you worry more about stuff than the customer will. Like, you never know what type of customer it's going to be. Customer could be insane. Oh, they didn't have that 4th drink. There's 4 of us here. We need 4. I mean, I had a lady freak out about me because of forks and shit like that. So I go out of my way to fill the order. So whatever, it is what it is. What's up, Fresh Cut Landscaping? Shelby says, do I ever get dinged for swearing on YouTube? Nah, you know, it's like I kind of just through my own watching of YouTube, like especially Nugs and like certain other YouTubers who curse a lot, but they have big followings. I don't think they really care about cursing. I really don't think YouTube care. It probably doesn't help anything. I know that when I do the monetization portion of my videos, the things that I have control of, I have control of, is this marketed to children or is this not marketed to children? Mine says I just make mine not marketed to children, because obviously I'm cursing in it, so I don't want to market that to kids. I don't know how much of a difference it makes and how much I get paid, but I'm not making, I think what it is there's not really like, you can curse, and And on YouTube, there's just basically children's content and not children's content. There's like nothing in between. So like children's content, you know, no cursing. Everything else is just fair game. And the cursing thing, it kind of is a really interesting thing because sometimes I hear other people cursing. I don't like it. I think it makes them sound dumb. But the way I look at it for a while is like, you can't say anything about it. Same thing with the zombie thing. You can't say anything anymore about people. You can't make, not that I ever really made a lot of racist jokes or religious jokes or body weight jokes, fat people jokes. I made a lot of fat people jokes back in the day. You can't say any of that in public. So I feel like cursing, generic cursing is fine. The use of zombies, which applies to everybody, is fine. But I feel like this also happens to be the way I pretty much exactly talk. And if you watch the videos, I curse at appropriate times when I'm talking to the camera by myself, or I curse in levity, you know, in a kind of a funny way with people. But when the shit hits the fan, I don't curse. I watched that 7-Eleven video really closely after, and I'm like, I hope I'm not cursing at these people, but I'm not. But you could just see how they gave up on being good service people. They gave up on being good service people when they woke up that morning. Ben W, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the guy said, you got a problem, bro? It's like where I'm from, when somebody says, not that I had fights growing up, we could always avoid it, but, you know, you got a problem means, let's fight. You know, like, you want to, there's something happen, let's fight. And, like, I really felt looking at that guy, it's like, why are you threatening, why would you ever, I guess because I'm shorter, and I'm telling you, because there was a girl there, and I'm shorter, and he's tall, and whatever reason, he thinks people are scared of him because he's tall. I mean, you know, it's like, I'm all about self-defense. I'm not about fighting. I'm never going to have a fight with a guy. But if you come towards me and you close the space, I'll backpedal as much as I can. But when I can't, it's like I'm going to fight. And I don't really want to. You can't really win a fight, you know, a real fight. Like, I'm going to break my fucking hand on this guy's head. I get arrested or something. No, Michael Brightside, you can't say that stuff, man. I mean, I'll allow it because I know you, but that's racist. I mean, you know, it's fine. You can't. It's not a terrible thing you said, but qualifies as racist. Anthony Rodriguez, it's not a thick-ass glass piece. No, I know what you're talking about. That's a pretty cool company. It's just like it's almost like one of the lead items on eBay for like $45 that had just what I wanted. It has just like a little bit. You can actually see. Look, I mean. This is my old one, and this is my new one, see? I just wanted what I had. What I like is, I like straight shooters with a little bit of percolation at the bottom. And, you know, that other piece I had, I got, I think, for my 49th birthday over 2 years ago from a friend. And this is the bottom. I'd never even dropped it. It just broke. But that's what cheap Chinese glass is. I have an American bong that, like, never broke. Zog glass and never broke. But, yeah, I used to be a heady. I'm not really so much anymore. Okay, Sean, you're bringing up the topics of bikes, which is good, because there is something else to talk about. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I missed a lot of these questions. You're right, Shelby, everybody's too fucking sensitive. Okay, and also Anthony's bringing up a bike. What's up, Gil? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, guys, make sure you like the live chat. I see you guys are talking about the Tronic. That's a pretty cool vehicle. I'm actually having hydraulic brakes put on my Roadrunner, so that's going to be a very big update. I don't know much about the VSET 8 V6 Stone. I know I like the VSET 10 for sure. I'm glad the herb helped your mom with cancer, Sean. Okay, so bikes, real quick, bikes. Here's what's going on. Okay, so my bike infatuation phase is, I feel like it's pretty much over. I keep looking at this fat tire bike, and I don't want to do deliveries on it. It's just too fucking big. Okay, it's just too big. And I already sent I already fulfilled my obligations with the bike to the company that gave it to me, and their reputation on Facebook is actually not that good. So I mean, I can't really recommend the bike that much, but they like the video that I made a lot. And they also want me to make another video in September with it, but I've decided I'll make that video now and give it to them in September. But I think I'm selling the fat tire bike. I've already sold. What it is I have a bunch of stuff that I've gotten as a YouTuber, just scooters that are accumulating. and I've been hoarding them because, like my keychain, I just have trouble getting rid of stuff. So what's up, Custom LED Bikes? Hey, good to see you, man. What's going on, dude? I missed the last Critical Mass. I'm really sorry. I was too tired at the end of the day. But there's another one coming up at the end of the month, right, bro? I hope to see you there. What's up, John in Delicato? I'm on Facebook. You can friend request me, Yogi Steve. Don't fucking instant message me on there. I gotta just like start telling guys, like, you can be on my Facebook, but don't instant message me. It's like texting me. Like, don't. It's like my phone number. Like, leave a comment somewhere to talk to me. At one point, my instant message thing was getting blown up like crazy because I'll accept everybody on my Facebook, but there's just no reason for that. I don't want to have conversations with anybody about vehicles like that in private. You know, I want to have it in public. So if you want to ask me about scooters or DoorDash, do it in public. You can be on my Facebook, Yogi Steve, but do not instant message me. Oh, you missed the last one. I thought it was your ride, dude. You missed. I thought you were like the fucking the guy who led that thing. What's up, Mo Sargi? I'm glad you're smoking herb. I'm smoking herb. We're all smoking herb. We're all getting demonetized. Guys, go to Electron Sean's channel, okay? He's got information on the V set. I haven't even really seen it, but he's a regular here, and he's asking me to, and I'm sure he knows what he's talking about. I got it off of eBay, ZGIH. Literally the first. It's okay, Michael Brightside. I think it's funny what you said, and I appreciate that. You can just say sorry, won't happen again. But it's like, you know, you can get in trouble for shit like that. But I didn't think what you said is that bad. So you're a good man. Yeah. Oh shit, you were doing a lot of bike builds for Burning Man. Yeah, I've been watching. Doesn't Burning Man ruin fucking electrical vehicles, man? You must have really fucking like sandproofed those things. That looks like a scary place. James Lars. All right, so we're back to what I was talking about. So I got the bike. I did a bunch of deliveries on it. I sort of thought I was gonna get into bikes. Got some knowledge by studying. Like, I know what a mid-drive electrical bike is now. I know there's a possibility of me, like, I could maybe build a bike, like a mid-drive delivery e-bike, use it, and if I don't like it, I could just sell it. And like learn how to start building e-bikes, which would be really cool. I mean, for the channel, but also be a pretty cool skill to be able to take like a street bike, put like one of those Bafang 1,000-watt motors in there, and it doesn't look like it's that hard of a job, and I could sell those vehicles if I don't want to ride. So anyhow, I rode the bike, but then I got back on my Dualtron Ultra. I did a bunch of deliveries, and I'm like, you know what, I'm really better. I'm way better on the scooter. This is not going to become the Electric Vehicle Academy. This is going to be the Electric Scooter Academy. Like, I'm not going to, like, everything else is going to be secondary. So I'm not in the market to buy a bike, but I am buying another scooter. It's official because I already put the order in. I'm buying a Dualtron Ultra 2. I'm buying it from Mini Motors USA because they give me a better discount. Ford Motors doesn't really give me a discount. Just in all clarity, they give me, I get like money if you use my bonus code, but they don't give me a discount on purchases. Maybe a small discount, like 10%, but Mini Motors gives me a better discount. So I'm buying a Dualtron Ultra 2. Mainly because it's got compatible tires with my other two Dualtron Ultras. I'm very knowledgeable on how to fix and work on those tires. Same brake system, same swing arm system. The back's got something a little new with the controller. Has to be taken off to change the tire, but it's easier than the Storm. So I'm buying a fucking Ultra 2, and it's a lot of money still, even with my discount. It's not like half off or anything, and I even still pay tax. So I'm selling, I guess I'm guilty. I feel a little guilty, and I'm starting to sell some of the shit that I got for free on YouTube. So I've already sold the 2 NIUs. I'm sorry, James Lars, you're asking me about the NIUs. I had 2 NIUs, and I only had 2 because the first one came, and I thought it was broken, to be honest with you. I didn't realize I didn't have it like plugged in together the right way. So they sent me another one, and I wasn't scamming them at all. They sent me the first one. I'm like, this thing doesn't fucking work. I gave it to Ryan. He's like, well, you didn't plug it in properly. It works. But they already sent me another one, so I feel like, am I admitting to like anything bad right there? I didn't do that intentionally, but I did sell these scooters. You're not gonna send it back to fucking China, right? So I sold both the NIUs. I gave them away. I sold one for $200 and one for $300. They're brand new. I sold one to a guy from LA Eastgate for $200 and one from like a guy in Marketplace for 300, and that kind of put a taste in my mouth of like, ooh, these really are worth money, and I need money. I mean, this Ultra 2 is a fortune. Like, I was even thinking, like, should I buy the Achilles? It's a little cheaper, but I love the Ultra line. The Ultra line has everything I need. So, and I just took pictures. Here's what else I'm selling. I'm selling the fat tire bike for sure. That should be pretty easy to sell. I'm selling. I have the first everything that I got for free. What traffic coming through with the $9.99 Super Chat. Papo, that's double your usual. I really appreciate it. And I like to light the smoke machine for what traffic? Okay, what traffic? We're gonna light the smoke machine. We're gonna come back to the conversation of my probably Jewish guilt about doing nothing wrong, but I'm selling my freebies. I fulfilled all my video obligations. No, they reached out to me, Custom LED. That's the thing. Like, I've asked companies to send me shit, but I ask kind of high-end, expensive companies. These companies, yeah, Electron Sean, I already ordered it. These companies could just contact me, and I have more stuff coming. I'll tell the chat. I got a small dual motor coming. Hold on. All right, what traffic? Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I shaved side muscle hike, side muscle hike, side hustle. I'm like, am I fucking dyslexic? I shaved side hustle mic. 75 people, it's pretty good, man. We're doing pretty good. So yeah, Custom LED was asking me. I have actually contacted like Super 73, Onyx, Suron, every like big company about like trying to get something basically, and they don't even write me back really, and I understand. But I get lots and lots of messages just from companies that I've never heard of. So the other thing that I'm selling, I took pictures of, is my Fucare sit-down scooter. It's the weirdest brand. It's the first thing I got for free, and it's like a toy. The problem is like I almost feel like I don't really want to take too many more of these small scooters because my reviews are all the same. Like, all right, well, this is a great small commuter scooter. It's good for a couple miles each direction on flat ground, but in my mind, it's going to be 500 miles until these things fucking break. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat side hustle mic for Labor Day. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, if they can give me a Super 73, I would take that. That's why when I got this fat tire bike, I was very happy. I was like, oh, I finally got like an electric bike. Although like a folding bike, it's ironic, I guess. Like people get a folding bike, I guess, so they can store it in their home and they fold it. It takes up less space, but it's gigantic when it's opened up, you know, because all the whole folding mechanism and everything, and I guess however they make it, I'd rather just have a regular electric bike. But I've just decided that I'm the electric scooter guy. This is not going to become the Electric Vehicle Academy. So I'm selling that little Fucare sit-down scooter. I just took pictures. I'm going to put it on the marketplace tomorrow. Facebook Marketplace, by the way, is fucking crazy. If you're in California, you better know Spanish if you want to sell shit on there. It's the craziest thing how half the inquiries are in Spanish, and I just fucking go with it. You know, I don't care. I mean, I speak a little bit of Spanish. So, you know what else I'm selling? This is gonna be embarrassing as fuck. Okay, let me just say it's not embarrassing because I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm not even gonna use the electric unicycle. I'm sorry, In Motion. That's the company. I didn't promise I would use it. Like I promised I would make videos, and I'll make some cool videos about it, but I don't even want to get on this fucking unicycle. I took it out of the box. I put one foot on the pedal. I rolled it around a little bit, and I just knew it. I don't want to do it. It's like I tried the electric skateboard for 2 workouts. I hated it. It's just like when you're older, new skill acquisition is hard. And it's got to start with the desire to do it. I know the entire fucking PEV world, especially the EUC world, wants me to try electric unicycle. I get it. Like, it's the best vehicle because it's the smallest, most range, portable, your hands are free. But those of you guys who make it look easy don't realize how much work you put in to get good at it. I'm sorry, like, it'll be forever before I can do deliveries on it, but I don't want to hurt myself. I can't risk an injury. Like, I drive for a living. So if I fucking slip on this unicycle while I'm learning and smack my wrist or something, my thumbs are already killing me. So this is my long drawn out apology for I'm not even going to make a video of me trying to use it, and I'm going to sell it. I'm gonna sell that fucking thing because it is what it is. It knows nothing says I can't sell it. So let's see. Maybe I'll get 400 for the wheel, 200 for the Fukari. That's 600. Maybe I'll get 800 for the 1400, and then I get 90. Yeah. So it's like I get like more than half the money I need for the Ultra and selling this old shit. So I'm glad I'm opening up to the world and letting you know that YouTubers probably sell a lot of the shit that they get, and I almost feel like I want to confess it and let's get it out there. It's no big deal. I'm not like, I don't want to be a hoarder either. Like, I'm a hoarder with my keys. People make fun of my keychain, but I don't want to like hoard scooters. Like, what's the point of having like a big garage filled, especially with expensive scooters? That's fucking ridiculous. Like, what is the point? You don't have to really be into electric scooters because of the environmental effect, but why do you want to go the opposite way? You lock up all this material and just leave it in a room. You don't even fucking use it. So I'm glad to get rid of this shit. I'll sell it at good prices. People will get a good deal. Hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing, man? Yeah, you got to speak some Spanish. What's up, TL? Hey, Sandman. See, that's the thing is, I know there's a lot of scamming going on Marketplace and all these things, so it's going to be pretty hard to fucking scam me, because I mean, I feel like I'm not going to give any. I'll give people like my address to come see me, my street address, not my apartment number, and you know, like if you for a small item, I'm not worried about a guy just robbing from me. But what you're saying is people are scamming for personal info. I get it. People are dumb. Electron Sean's asking me if I'm keeping the Roadrunner. Yeah, I love the Roadrunner. I just snapped the right front brake cable, so I've already decided that once I get the Ultra and pay for it, the next project is we're putting hydraulic brakes on the Roadrunner. I'm super excited about that because in stock form, if there's any problem with the Roadrunner, you should not have. I mean, obviously you do have mechanical brakes on a vehicle that goes almost 35 miles an hour. Like these mechanical brakes are good enough, but they need constant adjusting. And I hate mechanical brakes because I rode around on them for so long. I'm convinced they made my hands and thumbs worse than they need to be. So hydraulic brakes on the Roadrunner are going to be sweet. I am not bougie. I'm not putting on Maguras. We're going to put on a pair of nut hydraulic brakes, and I'm really excited about that. But right now it sucks. I almost was going to go out there and work on the Roadrunner. It only has rear brakes. Guys do this, you know. Sometimes guys will go out there with their rear brakes working, and they'll just do their best with it. Like whatever, you can use your feet to slow down. So, it's going to be very cool to have good. You know, I actually kind of understand the pros and the cons of nut hydraulic brakes. They're not great, but they're kind of standard for all the big Dualtrons, and I'm fine with them. I know how to work with them, adjust them, change the pads. I know how to do pretty much everything. I pretty much learned how to bleed them, but I kind of need a little bit of help. But it's going to be cool to have that on the Roadrunner. That's going to make a big difference. And for me, like, I don't think I'm going to mod it out to go faster because I'm just not a speed demon. I like that it has slow acceleration. It means your tires will last for a long time, so you're not burning rubber. And you want to say hi, buddy? Come on. You know, your tires will last for a long time if you don't accelerate fast. Oh, don't throw up. Did you go throw up? Oh, it'd be so gross if you throw up on the stream. Little baby boy. But, Goo Goo Gaga. How much am I selling the bike for? I'm going to sell it for pretty cheap. I'll tell you, like, I usually have like a price that I'll put it on Marketplace, but that I'll take a little less. So I think the bike, honestly, if somebody, I'm going to put the bike probably up for $850, and I would probably take as low as $700. The bike lists at $1449 from the company, but it's a lot like the EMOVE Cruiser, or at least the way the EMOVE Cruiser used to be. Meaning that there's other vehicles there's other brands that have exact same bike that's a little cheaper. But man, if I could get $700 for that bike, I don't think it has 100 miles on it yet. It'd be a fucking good deal. John Indelicato says, any update on Roger? Nah, we had him on the live stream a couple days ago. He's in good spirits. He's home. He's out of the hospital after 13 days there. I'm really pushing his GoFundMe. Thanks for reminding me. In all my current videos and at the top of this video in the description will be Roger's GoFundMe, the Uber Eats driver that was Uber Eats wheelchair driver who was hit by a car, broke his arm and his leg. We did a video of him a few weeks ago, a month ago. That's a real sad story, but we're trying to get his GoFundMe to 10,000. He's at like 7,500 bucks. We're getting there, but keep pushing that, keep spreading that around, okay? Okay, Shelly Zambrano's got a great question. And would you still recommend the Dualtron for a 6'1" person? Well, here's what you have to do. Did you see my video like today, where the other guy on the Dualtron? Now that guy, I should have tagged his YouTube. He's V the Sapien. That's his name on YouTube. He's kind of like, in my mind, like a super Dualtron genius. He's tall. I think he's 6'1". But what you got to do is you got to buy like double extenders. Even at my height, at like 5'9", 5'10", I bought a 80 millimeter extender on the Storm just to make it perfect fit for me. The Ultras are the fine height, but the Storm was too low because the deck is raised on that. So whatever. So the handlebars are too low. So I added like a 3-inch, the 80 millimeter extender. But he added that and a secondary extender. So if you're 6'1", just minimum you have to increase the height of the stem. That's the only problem if you're very tall. Really, in my mind, stand-up scooters they're unforgiving on tall people. You know, I always recognize that when I'm at high speed, I want like my waistline behind me and way below the handlebars. That's why you get into a crouch. But if you're very tall, it's hard to get into that position. 6'1" is not, it's a great height to be. I wish I was 6'1", first of all. But for a scooter, it's not like obscenely tall. It's the guys that are taller than that are really going to struggle. But if you're going to buy any Dualtron or anything, or any vehicle, raise the handlebar. That's real important. You got to raise the handlebar. Oh, I look a lot taller, Side Hustle Mike. Yeah, I'm probably like 5'9.5". Thank you, Peter Hayden. Yep, I shaved. And you're Goldschlager, you're kind of chubby also. Were you the guy who asked me about height? What's up, Steven? Yeah, man. Yeah, no, if you're tall and you're heavy, you know, get a bike. There's a lot of, I see it at the group rides. There's a lot of bigger dudes on sit down, you know, like Onyx, Suron, Super 73, killer crazy bikes. Bikes are more forgiving on big guys. They have better suspension. You can sit on it, and you know, you see it all the time. Like really big guys on motorcycles, the full expression of, you know, like you do see big dudes on scooters. There's a small amount of guys in the community that are big dudes on scooters that are regulars. What you more often than not see is a big guy trying scooters and not returning to it, because there is like, I would kind of describe it as there's big guys who are ex-football players or ex-judo guys, and big guys who are sedentary. Like if you're a big guy and you're sedentary, you're getting on these scooters, no athleticism, very dangerous. God, we had a guy show up in my group ride. It was more that he had no helmet than he was a big guy, but like on a Nanorobot 6, which is like a decently sized scooter, but this is probably like a 350-pound dude. And I stayed close to him on the group ride because I thought, well, when he goes down, at least I'll be close to help him, but he made it. But it's very scary. Like there is some, you know, balancing and shit. Slunk says, do I have a Gillette sponsorship or something? No, man, I could never work for them. I only shave, you know, I'm shaved now, but it's not like I'm going to shave tomorrow to stop. I'm just going to not shave now for another month probably. I really don't like not having the goatee. I like having facial hair for YouTube more than anything. But I've had facial hair like my whole life. It's hard not to have it. But I shaved because it's fucking 1,000,000 degrees outside. I've been working. I've been putting in shifts. I'm actually finally taking tomorrow off. I mean, if I have a 7 a.m. student that I train online, Evan at 9 a.m. I train him. I'm going to work out with him. And but I definitely I have shit to do tomorrow for sure. So I'm going to try to edit 2 videos tomorrow. So yeah, so again, reminding you, subscribe to my Patreon if you can afford it. I do have a $1 level, which I'm going to get rid of eventually. I'd like to have a $2, $5, $10 and up level. You're just encouraging me to create more content. I am burnt. I'll just fucking say whatever. Nobody watches these. You're not nobody. I said that again. I'm a little sad about it. The channels, you know, so we got 71 people here in chat. It's all controlled by YouTube. When we were having our peak a month ago, we had 150 people. It's crazy how it's just a weird, kind of all goes together. But oh, thanks Leo G for the $4.99. I appreciate it. Boom. I love the super chats as well. And I love super chats, but YouTube takes 30% on the super chats. Patreon takes 5% or less. So I'm gonna put a library on Patreon. I'm gonna slowly build it of only Patreon delivery videos. And YouTube's gonna be fine with a little less delivery videos. I'm still probably gonna make videos about other stuff. Oh my God, so I made a funny video. You guys want a preview? So, yeah. I had a comedy idea, and I'm gonna show it to you now. I'll let you guys see it. Oh yeah, Ginger on Wheels definitely hates the low handlebars. That guy is like 6'4". Michael Myers is Top Dasher, nice name. Yeah, you can contact me, Goo Goo Gaga. My email, it's yoga dude, YOGADU. I'll put it in here. You can email me here. I'm in Hollywood. You're asking about the bike, right? Yeah. You can email me about the bike. You could also write me in any of the comments if I don't write you back. Shelby says, bald guys are the best. I've been shaving my head since I'm like 24 because I started losing my hair when I was 19. I don't know much about the VSET 11X other than I think it's very big. I'm sure it's super powerful. Oh, what traffic? You're 6'3"? Well, you could fit on a scooter other than the X2. I'm telling you, just raise the handlebars. Is Ginger 6'5", Remedy XL? I believe it. Yeah, I'll do, John says a day in the life video would be cool. Yeah, I mean, I do like, you know what it is? I kind of know what gives me success on YouTube, and I know it's the delivery videos specifically. And I can make videos about everything else. Like even my video about the highest mileage electric scooter ever recorded on YouTube, it's got a couple thousand views. It's been up for like a year or whatever. To me, that was like a monumental, like industry changing video, but the algorithm likes the delivery videos. So I'm gonna make mostly delivery videos. Like when I do a day in the life video, those do okay, but I also feel bad for guys that are wannabe vloggers, but they just do it like on their complete personal life. I mean, I guess unless you have a really vibrant personal life, I could not be a personal life vlogger. You would get too boring. You know, I mean, I'm positive it would. I couldn't do 5 days a week of me and the dogs and shopping and, you know, not a fucking girl around here. I mean, who wants to see that? Gil says I got to quit Uber and DoorDash and do YouTube all the time. Well, the irony is, to be successful on YouTube, I don't think I could ever quit the delivery job. But I don't really want to quit the job. But I'm definitely, you know, I'm trying to find enthusiasm in the context of each daily video. It can be hard, and as a matter of fact, the heat actually does have some effect where I didn't shoot a lot of B-roll these last couple of days. It got really hard to stop and turn around and put the camera down when the sun is like bearing down on me. So these last couple of days of video shooting, which I still have to edit, like I didn't shoot a lot of B-roll, and that's really not great for the channel, but it's like I got to evaluate my energy output. I mean, I'm insane about this fucking channel. I mean, I'm putting out like a video every fucking day. Thanks for the $1.99, Todd Evans, in the super chat. Boom, I appreciate it. But oh yeah, I hear you, Todd Evans. You're saying I gotta put. The thing is, you know, you're right. It's like the videos that get Gil is saying I gotta put the video in the title, like, oh, I quit DoorDash, and I have a video already that got like over 20,000 views where I put like I quit. I just meant I quit early or whatever. But I'm not gonna go too crazy with that stuff because it's not like a sustainable approach. I feel like I just keep reminding myself, just try to just make good art in the context of what I'm making, and means like not worry too much about how well it's going to do. It's hard for me because like I love tracking the numbers. I don't know if I say I love it, but I'm obsessed with it, and I always know exactly like where I'm at on any given day. And it's just, I had like a tease of what it would seem like to be a full-time YouTuber, and I'd really like that. But you know that the chances of that are now I realize are going to be reliant on me doing something other than hoping to catch viral videos. It was almost something of a miracle that the channel had this big moment where we had a month where we had 600,000 views in a month. So regardless, I'm talking about this in every fucking stream. And then it really goes back to this. Sign up for Patreon, help me out. Oh, thanks. Hey, what's up, Clark Hamlin? Senior citizen, very cool. Oh, you dashing a 1999 Pontiac Bonneville. Yeah, we had a lot of those in my neighborhood growing up. All right, what's up, Clark? Good to see you, buddy. I like to see senior citizens out there still working, right? I mean, why not? Thanks, Gil. I appreciate it. What's up, Steve? Scuba Steve's in the house. Yeah, man, it's let's see. So we talked enough about the 7-Eleven video. I kind of explained that I have all that full unedited in my Patreon if you want to see that too. But let's light the smoke machine one more time. I still feel pretty good. I want to hit the smoke machine. I want to talk to you guys a little more about, I'm really excited about getting an Ultra 2 because I'm going to put all the settings down really low. I really want a scooter that I can have a 40 or 50 mile day on it. My scooters are pretty old now, except for my Storm. I can get about 35 miles on the Storm, but the Ultra actually has a higher amp hour battery than the Storm. It's lighter, so I'm going to get crazy range on this Ultra. I can't wait to get it. Let me light the fucking smoke machine. Hey, what's up, Lawlette? I appreciate it. You called me out for being fat. That was you, right? Steve, you did a teaser about future delivery shift on a Lime rental. I didn't do it on a Lime rental, but I did it on the NIU scooter, which is even smaller, so I don't think I'm going to do it on the Lime rental. It's more of a teaser. Yes, Lawlette, I think you're the one who said it looks like I'm gaining weight. When I was confessing that I was gaining weight, most people never agree with me, but I appreciate your honesty. I am getting fat, and I'm trying to go on a diet, but it's fucking hard, guys. It's fucking hard. Life is hard at 52 years old, almost 52. Well, you got 229,000 miles on that Bonneville, Clark. That's old school. That's like what we used to do back in the day. I had a Honda with 150,000 miles on it. All right, let me light the smoke machine really quick. Thanks again for the donation, Lala, the super chat. Okay, Peter Hayden asked a good question, and I'll explain. He says, can't I replace the battery of one of my older scooters and rejuvenate it? You know, that was really always the plan. I mean, what am I known for? It's initially known for, in my mind, having this high mileage Dualtron Ultra, which now has 10,500 miles on it. And I've already replaced the hinge, the folding hinge twice, but the rest of the scooters got, and some work done on the suspension. But as you know, scooters get up to 7, 8, 9,000 miles. They do need work, but I have a great mechanic. We did the work. But now it comes to the point of we got to replace the battery. And the battery on a scooter like this will cost about $1,000. They're pretty freaking expensive. Batteries kind of almost dictate the prices of scooters, especially smaller ones. But in this case, on the Ultra, I think even with my discount, $800 for a battery. But then there's something to be said about there's gonna need to be more work done on it. Like if I know my mechanic Ryan, if I say, look, we got to make this scooter like new, it's not going to be just putting the battery in. Okay, it's going to need like new rotors, new rims. It's going to need a new folding hinge mechanism. It's going to just like need work done, and it's gonna cost money. So the plan really was to keep that Ultra going forever, but it's still going to cost like $1,500, maybe more. It still works right now, by the way. That's the thing. That scooter still works. I just don't use it. To me, that's like a backup to a backup scooter. I don't use it because it's at the stage where it's just going to turn off one of these days. The battery is dying. These types of batteries are great, but they're really only rated for about 12,000 miles. It's very impressive as we're at about 10,500 miles. It's still working. Now, there's already some minor electrical problems going wrong. The speedometer doesn't work anymore. Or it works sometimes, work doesn't. So the odometer is not recording miles anymore, so it's probably more than 10,500 miles. this is on my first generation Ultra, which I got in 2019, where I did all these deliveries on like a crazy one. I had, it was my only scooter. I used to use it for lunch, supercharge it for 3 hours, and use it for dinner. And now, okay, so there's that scooter, right? So I don't necessarily want to put a bunch of money into that and the work into it to make it like new. The next scooter that I have to work on is my Storm. That's like my best scooter right now. I don't even have it right now because Ryan is putting like Kevlar liners on the brakes and replacing the rotors, and he's upgrading the nut brakes a little bit. So I don't have that right now. I'll have it this week, hopefully. But that's like my best Dualtron. And I got that from Voro Motors, like just basically for free. It was the best thing I ever got as a YouTuber. Thank you, Voro Motors. But I never would have bought that scooter because it's too big. The Storm is great, but I feel like it's, for me, it's just a little too big. About 15 pounds too big. And dimensionally, it takes up more room. So the Ultra V2 is much smaller, and it's actually faster than the first generation Storm. So regardless, my other scooter is a Dualtron Ultra V2, not the 2, but the V2, which is really the same as the previous one. It's like a second generation, same exact thing almost. That's almost at 8,000 miles, guys. My other Ultra is almost at 8,000 miles. So I really have two pretty old scooters and only one good scooter, the Storm. So not that the other Ultra is not good, because that's what I'm primarily riding, but it's old. So I kind of like need another scooter, and I'll be able to write it off to a certain degree anyhow in my taxes. Doesn't mean that it's free or anything, but I like the Ultra 2 because it's fucking small compared to the Storm. I'm gonna fucking dial it down. I'm gonna dial the settings down, get great mileage on it. Nompack is asking me about Alibaba scooters. Is it safe? You want to buy a KAABO Mantis on there? I would say when it comes to like any like major manufacturers, you're not saving that much by using Alibaba. You might as well just buy from a representative. It's already difficult with almost any company when something goes wrong with the scooter to get them to honor the warranty. But if you deal with Alibaba, there's very little reciprocity. I have bought a lot of shit off of AliExpress. I've made deals. I got these made for me off AliExpress for them. But, no, not AliExpress, Alibaba. I never bought a scooter off AliExpress. I actually talked to the vendors to have this made. But, you know, if you can fix the vehicles yourself, that's more of an argument for buying off of Alibaba. But if you need any sort of after-sales support, you want to buy from a dealer. But I don't recommend buying off of Alibaba, but I don't think it's a bad thing at all. And if you don't ride a lot, you know, most scooters are good for a couple thousand miles. So if you only ride a couple thousand miles every couple years, get a cheapie on Alibaba, you're good for a couple years, and then it'll break and you'll never use it again, and it'll just sit in your garage. But it is what it is. I hear you, Wind. You're looking at the Ultra 2, but the smoke machine expenses are holding you back. I know, I'm lucky I can afford both, right? Yeah, I found a great new delivery service that I've been using recently. Yeah, Remedy XL, you're right. Alibaba, if something goes wrong, you have to fix it yourself. Now, that being said, it's a strange thing because in most areas, there are not really any scooter mechanics. California, we're very lucky. I mean, forget about, you got my guy Ryan, but Voro Motors is not too far from here. You can actually go there. If you're more in like a Mini Motors area, they have mechanics there in San Rafael. But there's just not a lot of, the thing is about being like you can't really just be a scooter mechanic to make it happen. You got to be an all-around PEV mechanic, and there's very few of those because you got to know everything about everything, the electrical, brakes, tires, bodywork on all different vehicles. It's just that's why this is $125 an hour work, guys. It's fucking very high paying work, and the guys who are like good at, let's say, fixing electric bikes, they only know how to do bikes. And there are guys who don't want to be mechanics. They can help you. Like, I know guys that can help me if I need help, but they're almost like reluctantly want to do the work. They make money elsewhere. So it is what it is. Sharky in the Sky, you like your Wolf King GT? Yeah, it's a sick fucking ride, of course, man. Yeah, I'm glad you like Voro Motors, Sharky. Hopefully nothing will go wrong with your vehicle. Yeah, non-pack, you're saying you had a bad experience with Voro. Yeah, I mean, Voro Motors, I think, is doing better in the long run. I think that it would do them well to just say yes to every warranty issue. Like, that would solve a lot of issues. The stories that I hear, I feel like, are nickel and dime stories where, like, especially like with the EMOVE Roadrunner seat, and I kind of get it because they realize the seat's just going to keep ripping. So, like, if your seat rips on your Roadrunner after 50 miles, I mean, is that wear and tear? No, they should send you a new seat, but they kind of argue, whatever. I've heard different things on the forums, on my forum even, but, you know, it is what it is. I recommend the KAABO. I recommend the EMOVE line, and that's it. Doesn't matter where you buy it from, but you can get a discount if you use Voro. Goo Gaga says, what do I say to the people who always say gig work doesn't make money? You know, whatever. I mean, I don't say much. I know I do like 24, 25 an hour. Like, to me, in my mind, that's pretty good money. And then on top of that, obviously, I have a YouTube channel. On top of that, I'm a personal trainer. Everybody in LA has a couple of jobs. So many people in LA have, you know, multiple sources of income. But I like doing deliveries. It doesn't matter. There's like a minimum amount I would do it for, but the business is just good. This is just a great market. There's just orders all the time. I mean, it's hot as hell out there. I went out today. I worked for just 3 hours, made $80. It's like 27, 28 an hour. It's not bad. The people who don't think it's like, it just, you know, everybody has their own idea of what they want out of life. And for me, it's like, I got to have a job that I enjoy. That was always my thing. So it's kind of stopped me from being rich, but at least I don't hate my work like a lot of people. Yeah, of course, just use duct tape on the seats. You're right, Shelby. Yeah, I mean, I already got like, I bought like a pad to put on mine, like a cheap pad to put on mine. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to get ready to sign off here. I want to hit the smoke machine one more time. And then, wow, it's 8 o'clock. It's late. I have to get up early. I have an early morning student. So let's hit the smoke machine one more time. Don't forget to share Roger's GoFundMe link if you're not donating. It's in the link to this and all my current videos. One more smoke machine trip. If you want to see the smoke machine, it's at the beginning of this video in case you missed it. I showed it for a second, but you can also see me use it on my Patreon. Oh, I'm really glad I got that new smoke machine. Alrighty, guys, it was good to see you. I appreciate you, Wind. I'm happy to answer any questions. I use the quad lock, Jamie, or I use the quad lock. Alrighty, guys, I'll see you soon. Delivery video, day after tomorrow. Thank you.